Been a long time. Been a long time. What it do, y'all? It's the Major Astro has thrice Justice here to deliver the goods, and we are back for some tarot time. Tarot time indeed. We are making it happen. Now, this one here for the Scorpios. I was gonna start with Scorpio because I gotta show love to my stingers. If you want a full, more in-depth reading, feel free to check out all of the contact information listed below. We're starting off with Scorpio. See what's good with y'all. See what's good with us. We're gonna say this is for the month of February. February for the Scorpios. Make sure that you guys, you gals, you peeps, understand what our good friends in the tarot have to say for us. My good friends in the tarot, please help us understand what's going on. So thank you for presiding over this reading for Scorpio. Scorpio placements of all kind are welcome here. Cross watchers of all kind, you're welcome here. You could be anywhere in the world. You're here with a lovely bald man on the internet, so I thank you. All right, Scorpio. Here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. We're gonna start off with those three. All right. Start off a little potent with the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is Mercury and Taurus, and the energy of the Five of Pentacles is talking about changing your mindset. The artwork here has a person outside of a door that's locked and feeling all types of ways that the door is locked, but the key is right here. The person just has to lift up their head, and that's the kind of mind change or thought pattern change that our good friends in the tarot, I believe, are trying to instruct for us, Scorpio. Trying to see what's good in terms of switching up. So if there's something that's going down for my Scorpio risings, this may be in terms of relationships, but anything really where there's some kind of self-esteem involved or some kind of feeling of sensuality, perhaps even sexuality, anything that just makes you feel good, or even related to finances. This is a Taurus card, Mercury and Taurus. It's advising us to change our viewpoint on it, switch up how we see things so that we can look up and see, oh, the key to the door is right there the whole time. Yeah, it might be something related to relationships because we've got next the Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is Venus in Cancer, and this is the energy of really understanding and being secure within yourself. The energy of Cancer is the energy of security and nurturing and nourishment. My quote unquote beef with Cancer placements, I'm a Cancer placement myself, so relax. Is that we/they tend to be really insecure when it comes to our own potency, our own power. And there are parts of us that we shun and that we discard, try to not acknowledge within ourselves. And the Two of Cups is teaching us to love those parts. Venus, love, Cancer, security. Loving security within ourselves. It's only when we have that kind of security within ourselves that we can have any kind of relationship with another. Hence why there's two people holding hands, the Two of Cups. You're not depending on somebody else to fill your cup. You're filling your own cup and then bringing what you got to the quote unquote table to share with someone else. Relationship. It doesn't have to also be a relationship. It could just be getting to having a healthier relationship with yourself. Because if your relationship with yourself is not great, it's trash, then your relationships with other people are going to be trash. That's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. And look at that. Didn't even hit the right on brand. The lovers. The lovers. So with the lovers here, this is the energy of Gemini. And again, for Scorpio risings, that's the 8th house, which is intimacy, also debts and feeling indebted to others, dark, dank, taboo, sexual things. Gemini overall energy is that of the mind and of communication. The power of the lovers is, describing what it looks like, the lovers, but it's also describing energy of choices being made, and choices being made that can bring you to healthier relationships with others, but also with yourself, with ourselves. And so I think the overall message is changing our viewpoint on things that we have disassociated from ourselves in order to have better relationships with ourselves and others. We're going to clarify a little bit the 5 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, and the Lovers. The 5 of Pentacles. What kind of things do we need to change our mindset for? Okay, we've got the 3 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles, all for the 5 of Pentacles. The 3 of Wands is the Sun in Aries. For Scorpio rising, that's the 6th house. 3 of Wands is saying, listen, the stuff that you want to come to you, this is the part of the materialization process, the creative process. You got to let it come to you. You can't just keep on going towards. You got to let it come to you. Standing at that beach and looking on the horizon for the things to come towards you. And this is part of the change in mindset, making sure that we allow ourselves to allow good things to come to us, the things that we want, not just, I want great things for myself. Like, yeah, everybody does, but we got to let it come to us. You can't just keep on trying, go hard. You got to let it come to you. And I think that also plays into the Knight of Cups here, which is the energy of Pisces, 5th house for Scorpio season. And Knight of Cups is heading towards the things that resonate within your heart, heading towards the things that resonate within your spirit, allowing yourself to head towards the things that resonate within your spirit. So the more you keep on fight towards something that you feel you might need this thing. And what it is that you are kind of pushing yourself away from the things that you actually would like to have. And, grain of salt, because everybody's got their own thing. We all have to work, we have to this, we have to that. But it doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. It doesn't have to be all just, work and things of that nature. It can be that we do work and then we do things for ourselves, or we do things that resonate within our heart space, so that we end up changing our mindset on things. We end up looking up and seeing that key. And I think that that's also what the 4 of Pentacles here is talking about, which is the Sun in Capricorn, 2 Sun cards, and the 3rd house for Scorpio rising. The 4 of Pentacles, some people say it's a card of like hoarding, like keeping hella shit to myself, like my precious, like that. But I think that what it also is telling is for us to really understand that it's okay to want things. It's okay to want material things. It's okay to want money, want better, quote unquote, better things for ourselves. It's okay to stack those things, and it's okay to do things that are better for us than what everybody else says might be the wave. So like if you, need to take more time to sleep, take more time to sleep. If you need to take a little bit more to eat, take a little bit more to eat. If you need to spend a little bit more to get higher quality of things that you'd like to have. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is clarifying the 5 of Pentacles, which is feeling of like being locked out of something, like, oh, woe is me, I can't have this, I can't have that. Yes, you can. You just have to change your mindset and understand that not only is it okay to have these things, but you should, head towards them. And sometimes heading towards them is just simply allowing the things to come to you and not rejecting them at the door. We're going to clarify the Two of Cups and see what's good with this whole shebang-a-bang. Two of Cups, really understanding and accepting the parts of us that we might not have before. Two of Cups. For our good friends, the Scorpios. All right, and for 3, see what they are. The Knight of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and the Magician. So the Knight of Swords is another Gemini kind of energy. Excuse me. So for Scorpio risings out there, or for Scorpios in general, if you're dealing with someone or perhaps yourself that you have like Gemini placements within your chart, or you're dealing with somebody that got Gemini placements, this is all coming together. You know what I mean? The Knight of Swords is heading towards whatever truth you have established for yourself. And so it could be a truth that you have not acknowledged, but you have felt within. If you're Scorpio rising, this can be heading towards understanding a hidden truth in relation to intimacy with another. It could be even intimacy stemming from yourself first, because you can't be intimate with somebody else if you don't get how to do it with yourself, You can say that however you want. The Knight of Swords is also heading towards that truth, that inner truth, with great speed and fervor, and not giving a fuck, not holding back. The 8 of Cups is walking away from something that just doesn't work anymore. It may have served you in the past, and this is kind of going into the first part of the reading, where it was talking about it's okay to have like basically high quality things in your life. You have to allow them to come, and in order to let them in, you gotta walk away from the things that don't serve you anymore. They might have served you before in the past, but this card is also Saturn in Pisces, which at the time of this recording, Saturn is currently in Pisces. And so it's a limiting factor on things that bring you into alternate states of mind. But ultimately, if you limit that, you can have a bigger payoff whenever you do delve into that. And then the Magician is Mercury, which I believe is in Aquarius right now at the time of recording. But the Magician is all about materializing the things that we want for ourselves. It's the things that, every single thing that we're using right now came from somebody's mind. Right? So it's all about taking our thoughts and making them into things. And this clarifying the Two of Cups here is, to me, stating for Scorpio placements out there that what you constantly are thinking about, you're going to have. This can be quote unquote good or bad, but what you're constantly thinking about, you're going to have. And if you constantly think that, the parts of you that you haven't acknowledged or accept are bad, then you're going to get bad shit, because it's a part of you. That's basically the same thing as saying, I ain't shit, I ain't shit, I ain't shit. Then you're going to have piece of shit, piece of shit, piece of shit. You see what I'm saying? Heading towards that inner truth and accepting that is, in a way, walking away from a negative viewpoint of yourself, which allows you to materialize things that are of higher quality for yourself. Let's see what's good with the Lovers. The Lovers, real relationship coded, it seems this reading is for Scorpios. Scorpio placements out there, really Scorpio risings as well. A lot of intimacy kind of things that wants to come out. The Lovers, again, is also about choices and making new kinds of choices that bring us to a healthier place that we'd like to be. The same kind of choices that you would make, that you would hope that your quote-unquote lover would make for you. So let's see the Lovers. should do it right about now. All right. Let's see what we got here. The Seven of Wands, the Emperor, and the Strength. A lot of fire. Actually, all this is fire. All fire energy. The Seven of Wands is Mars and Leo. Mars isn't in Leo right now. It's retrograding, I believe, back through Cancer. But once it goes direct, it will head, I think it's in April 2025, it will head towards Leo. For Scorpio rising, that is the 10th house, career, public image. But either way, the Seven of Wands is about standing your ground. Now, this can be in relationships because we're clarifying the lovers, but I think that it also extends to standing your ground. Again, the lovers is also about making choices. So making the choice to stand your ground with whomever. It doesn't have to be a Gemini placement. It doesn't have to be someone that you're in partnership with, but whomever. It could even be yourself, standing your ground with yourself. If you feel scared or you feel this, if you feel that, and it's like stopping you from getting the things that you want to get. I feel very strongly that this whole reading is really pointing towards our inner selves and our relationship with our inner selves. And standing your ground with your inner self is a way to be able to make more direct choices, more assertive choices, more affirmative choices, which can then lead to better, healthy relationship with ourselves and others. Speaking of standing on business, as the kids say, this is the Emperor, which is Aries. Again, another Aries card. 6th house for Scorpio risings. Again, kind of related towards like work and service. The Emperor is the one who makes the decrees. And this is decreeing to make better choices for yourself. Which then in turn, again, can make better choices for others. The Emperor is like making your own code and sticking to it. Even if you gotta modify it somehow, as long as you hit your goals and you stick to it, like there's power in that. There's a reason why I don't think we pulled any Capricorn cards, no. But Capricorn is the sign that Mars, the ruler of Scorpio, is exalted in, the ruler of Scorpio and Aries, I should say. It's exalted there because they make their plans and they stick to them. They make their goals and they stick to them. The Emperor is telling us to do the same. He's telling us to make the choices of sticking to our goals and being super steadfast with them. And I believe that is what gives us strength. It's right here. The Strength card, again, another Leo card. This is, again, for Scorpio rising, it's the 10th house of public image and career. But really, it's also the power of our boldness and the power of our leadership capabilities and the power of us being that leader that we know we can be. Scorpios are, I believe, all leaders. If they're not, that means that they just haven't unlocked it yet. Like all Scorpio placements are fucking leaders, some way, shape, or form. We run shit. And the strength is having strength, right? But it's also having like not just physical strength, but internal strength to be able to handle any and all things that come our way. And I really think that comes from having your own kind of code, your own kind of way of doing things, sticking to it, so you can make better choices, understanding that, there's parts of us that we have to accept so that we can get rid of these false mindsets, and that stops the hindrance of the things that we'd like to materialize. And changing our mindsets with this, I strongly believe, allows us to let the good things that we want to come to us. And then that changes the wheels of fortune for us, Scorpios. The wheel of fortune, which is Jupiter, which brings luck and abundance. You can't make this up. So all of this is to say, it looks like February is a time of accepting the parts of us that aren't really seen, and understanding that we're definitely in the right to want better things, to desire better things and to head towards better things. But they're not going to come if we don't allow ourselves to have them. That's like fucking placing an order online on like Amazon, and then the shit shows up to your door and like, this shit must be fake because blah blah blah. No, you ordered it. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I have for you, Scorpios. It's time. February, we out here doing the thing. It's been your tarot card reading with the major Astro. Have thrice majestus. Thank you for your time. Yeah.